Hey everybody, this is Robert Price. So today we're going to look at a 7-3-6 chord progression. And today we're going to be in the key of D flat. Okay? All right. Of course, you definitely need to know the scale, of course, to know what notes to play, of course, with the 7-3-6. Okay? But if you're intermediate to advanced, then you already know the scale. So here we go. I want to do the scale with a song in mind. So I'm just going to use a part of How Great Is Our God to convey this, the chords, okay? So here we go. With How Great Is Our God, it's a pretty simple song, okay? This part right here, when we do Sing With Me How Great, okay? That part right there usually is 7-3 to the 6, okay? A lot of times you can do that. Now, of course, you can just play it straight, 1 to the 6, 4, 5, 1. But a lot of times, if you want to add a little bit more soul to it, you can add that 7-3 to get you to the 6, okay? So, a lot of people play this. So on there is 7. If the melody note is F, and on that C, which is the 7, a lot of times you will see this, okay? You will see a B flat chord being played over the C. You know, I do that a lot actually, okay? But what I want to do is I want to take it a step further. And what we're going to do, we're going to add a F sharp or a G flat to this, okay? Now it's going to make it sound like this. Okay? That's what we're going to do. All right? And I'm actually going to show you that, okay? And that's going to be our Sing With Me. Now, when we get to me, we're going to do this. Okay? I'm actually going to give you a couple of options on that 3. We actually covered this chord in our previous video. So I want to give you another chord just in case you've already seen that one. If not, definitely go check out the previous video of the 3-6-2. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you that, and then just a regular 6. Okay, whatever you play yours. All right. Okay. So I'm going to give you the 2-hand version as if you're playing with a bass player, and then of course if you're not. All right, and then we'll talk about the theory a little bit later in this video, okay? So you have the 1, there's a regular D flat major chord, is our God, okay? Then we're gonna do this, sing, okay? So this is the 2-hand version right here. You have F and you have G flat in your left hand, or F sharp. In your right hand, you have a B flat major chord, root position, B flat, D, and F, okay? All right, here we go. And then this is me. So just thinking of the words, of course, when you're doing chords, you want to keep that melody on top, okay? So that's why I'm kind of highlighting that. So this is me, okay? All right. So as you can see in my right hand, I'm rolling the chord, rolling it down. Okay, but you don't have to play it like that, okay? You can actually do it the other way, okay? Now, in my left hand, now this is the 3. I'm gonna go back on what I'm doing, but in my left hand, I have F, B, and E flat, okay? This is just to thicken up the chord a little bit. This is if you're playing with the bass player, all right? And this is just good stuff to know. So in my right hand, I have A, B, D flat, and E flat, okay? All right. And on this 3, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the theory behind this right now, just to get this out of the way. I'm actually using F sharp melodic minor scale, okay? This is where this comes from. I just want to throw this out there because I'm thinking about it, so I don't want to forget about it. The way I think about chords and reharmonization now is whatever the melody is, I'm thinking about what scale can I use to accompany that. So when I say the 7-3-6, when I said the melody is this, sing with me, how great. When I was on the 7 and I did this, I was like, what scale could I use with that? And of course, I'm already going to play a B flat major chord. So I said, well, what could I add? Now, and I said I would do this later on in the video, but a lot of times I'll forget things. So when I look back at the videos, so I guess we can just do it now. But this comes from another melodic minor. So this video really is just, it just really has a lot of melodic minors. That is an awesome scale to use along with others, but the melodic minor. So I'll actually break down the notes for it, but I just want to let you know that. But let me give you the notes for the 3. All right. Okay. I'm going to go back and talk about it. But you have A, this is your right hand, A, B, D sharp, and E. I mean, not D sharp, but D flat and E flat. This is your right hand. Okay. And then that's your 6. Okay. All right. So another way you can play that 7. This, of course, this is kind of all over the place. This is a lot of my videos just really be sporadic stuff. So although that's a pro and a con, but sometimes it's pretty cool because I'll be practicing and I'll say, okay, you know what, this is something I can actually show somebody. So another way you can play the 7 is this. Okay, it makes it sound a little bit more bigger in a way, opposed to this. That's pretty cool, but this actually sounds kind of open since I'm playing it higher. Okay, so in my left hand I have C, G flat, and B flat. Okay, and in my right hand I have what I showed you guys earlier: G flat, B flat, D, and F. Okay, all right. Now to add a little bit more flavor to that, you can do this. Okay, so start from that D flat and then just walk up the scale. So E flat, and once you get to that F, then that's when you can play the chord. Okay, or you can play the chord and then walk it. Okay, so in context it would be like this: how great is our God. And then you can do sing, or you can just do our God. You can do sing with me. This is 3 that I already showed you. And then how great. All right. I want to show you, let me show you another chord over that 3. This is what you can do. Since I gave you this chord already in the last video, we can do this one right here. We can do sing with me. Or see with me. I wonder what's the words on that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Anyway, so you guys get the point. So you have the F, and then we go to that E flat. Okay? Now, playing with a bass player, of course, you have F, B, and E flat. This chord right here, I'm using the same scale that I did when I use this chord right here. Okay, I'm using the same scale. All right, so that's why scales are important, because of course theory goes past just your regular major and minor. Okay, really want you to know that, I really do, because you can come up with amazing amazing chords by knowing a lot of scales. Okay, but here we go. That's the first one. This is the second one. Okay. All right. We have, this is the right hand, since you already know the left hand. From left to right, you have F, A, B, and E flat. Okay. All right. And then, all right, that's your 6. Now some people, you could do this. Okay. This is another 3 chord. Okay. So this 3 chords over that 3. Okay, So this right here is just a regular F sharp diminished. So I'm using the F sharp diminished chord. I have F sharp, A, C, and E flat. Now in my left hand, what I end up doing was I changed that B to a C just to fit the chord, okay? Okay? But that's how I do it, you know? Now, if you have a bass player, you can still do in your left hand, you can still play an F and E, F and E flat, okay? Okay, you're a little bit lower on the keyboard. If you play it that way, you can still do that. And that's for all of them. You know, you can just play F and E flat. Okay? All right? And if you don't have a bass player, you can do this. You can just play just a C by itself. Sometimes even without a bass player, since it's just a passing chord, that's 7, I would still probably do this. You know, I would still probably do that and then come down, right? Just to give it that bass feel again. Okay, so this is really a short video. Well, I hope so. So let me just tell you those scales one more time. On the 7, to do this, that chord for me came from an E flat melodic minor scale, okay? E flat melodic minor. A melodic minor means that the 3rd is flat, okay? But you don't flat anything else, okay? So if we're looking at the E flat major scale in general, we're doing this. This is the scale. I'm pretty sure you already know that, right? All right, the only thing you do is flat the 3rd. So instead of playing that G, you're gonna play F sharp. Okay? So here we go. Okay? And if you look in that scale, there is a B flat in that scale. Okay? So even in this lesson right now, I'm kind of, this could be a different video and I can break that down. So let me know if you want me to show you just how to find chords in different scales, because we can definitely do that. But you also got the F sharp. So look, right there, that's how I got that chord, okay? All right? Okay? And when I went to the 3, you remember how we was using this chord right here? And this right here? Okay? What I did on that was, a lot of times what you can do, when you're using passing chords, okay? When you're using passing chords, whatever your bass note is, if it's an F in this case, you can go up 1/2 step and use that melodic minor. So on the 7 and on the 3, I could say, okay, well, I need to use a passing chord, or I want to do, use a scale. And then I'll take that scale and then I'll come up with a chord from that. You can start with saying, okay, well, if I'm on the F, that's my bass note. I go up to F sharp and do that melodic minor. Remember, flat the 3rd. I'm sorry about the G. So yeah, that's why I got this. That's how I got that, okay? So, and it sounds like a whole tone scale in a way because, okay, so you could play around with that. Okay. All right. Now, of course, just so this video won't be super long, I'm just going to stop there. But just know that for this video, I used the E flat melodic minor, on that 7. Now, of course, I did say you can go just a 1/2 step up. So if I'm on this C, let's say I don't play that, right? If the melody wasn't F and it was maybe an F sharp, I could have done this. I know you heard that. I think I did that in one of my videos. Like a 7-3-6. Right? That's a 7-3-6 right there. But since the melody was F for how, and how great is our God, I approached it differently. But if it was an F sharp or something like that, I would have said, well, okay, since my bass is a C, let me see if F sharp is in the the D flat or C sharp melodic minor scale. Let's see. Okay, so it is. So in that case, I would have said, well, what chord could I play that has F sharp on that top over the C? I hope you get this. I hope you get it, because this can open up the way you even play now and the way you think, you know? All right. So right now I can literally say, well, I can do this, you know, I can do this, you know, that's what most people do, you know, right? You can do a lot of stuff. It can, you know, your world can open up when you know more, right? So let me know if this went over your head, or if I didn't explain it right, or you want me to just continue with what I'm talking about. So now you should have a little bit more options. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Talk with you guys soon.